there, Jody here, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving a spoiler-free review on the latest book that I have read. So without any further ado, let's get on to today's spoiler-free book review, and that would be for the book All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. So All Good People Here is about Margot, a journalist who left behind her hometown years ago, but now 20 years later is returning back to help take care of her uncle whose health is slowly declining. One of the reasons Margot left her hometown years prior was to get away from the painful memories she had from when she lived there. When Margot was younger, her best friend January was killed, and the death of her friend is something that has never left Margot. All of Margot's unanswered questions about her friend January's mysterious death quickly return when another young girl goes missing shortly after Margot returns to town. Margot can't help but notice the two cases' similarities and feels that they are somehow connected. Margot is determined to find out what is going on and to uncover the truth about what really happened to her friend 20 years ago. Not only is All Good People Here the first book by Ashley Flowers that I've read, but it's also this author's debut novel as well. As far as the next book by this author that I would want to read, it would be their second book, The Missing Half, which from my understanding is not a sequel to All Good People Here, just in case you're wondering about that, such as I was when I first heard about that book. Now for my thoughts. I really liked this book, and now I'll go on and talk about what I liked about it. So one of the things that I liked was the writing. The writing had this very journalistic, true crime-like feel to it that I thought captured the tone of the story really well. It felt as though you were watching a true crime documentary as you were reading the book. And that feeling to the writing makes sense, seeing as Ashley Flowers is the queen of true crime podcasts. I'm not at all knowledgeable when it comes to podcasts, as I don't listen to any, but this was pretty cool to learn about when reading the book. The book deals heavily with grief, loss, and death, all of which are topics that I thought the author wrote about with a lot of thought and care behind it. The story takes place in a small Midwestern town where everybody knows everybody. Town is a real community, the kind of town where if one person is going through a difficult time, everyone in town is feeling that person's pain. January's death not only affected her own immediate family, but also the town as well. Her death is something that years later people in the town still talk about and have never forgotten. January's death severely fractured her family. After her death, her family was never the same. They were broken, never again being the family they once were. When reading stories about grief and loss, you always have those questions in your mind of how the characters might have gone on to live different lives if that loss had never happened. January's death changed the course of every single person in her family's lives forever. Your heart broke for her family. You felt their grief, their never-ending heartache, and the sadness for their loss that never went away. The last thing that I'll be talking about today were the twists and turns. Every single time it looked as though the story was going to go in one direction, the story would then end up going in the completely opposite direction of where you thought the story was going to go in. Twists and turns in this book were truly shocking, surprising, and in my opinion, not at all predictable. So those are my thoughts. Now for my star rating. I really liked this book, and I thought it was a great mystery thriller as well. The story was heartbreaking and compelling, and the book itself was incredibly well written. With all that being said, my star rating for All Good People Here was 5 stars. So now for my recommendation. I would say if you're a fan of true crime and you're looking for a really great mystery thriller to read with twists and turns that you don't see coming, I would highly recommend All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope they helped you discover a new book today along the way as well. And until next time, bye.